Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha and today I'm going to be giving you my top tips on layering resin. Now, a lot of the items that I use in this video are actually from the brand new Sophie and Toffee starter box, so definitely do check out the link below so that you can grab yourself a cheeky little discount on yours. Now, typically you need to layer your resin whenever you are embedding something within it. So today I'm going to be using a sticker and also some confetti. Now, first and foremost, I'm mixing together my background color. So I've chosen the blue transparent pigment which came inside the box, and I've mixed it together with some pearlescent pigment that I already had here at home. Once I've mixed that, I just set it over to one side and I make sure that it's not going to be in the way of my UV light, because you don't want this to cure whilst you're curing something else. If it catches the UV light, it is game over. So I set that over there to one side, and then what I decided to do was to layer in a very, very thin amount of the resin just into this little like groove part of this jewel bezel thing. I think this is so adorable. And then I just pop the little jewel part on, and then I just cure that. That is the first step. Next, it's time to turn it over and to apply a thin layer of resin into the base of this piece. You're going to see me do thin layers all the time, all right? You don't want to go in too thick with this. I find that if you put in too much resin and then put a sticker in, then you are just inviting air bubbles into your space. And honey, we don't need any air bubbles, okay? Air bubbles are not invited to this party. So when you are putting in your sticker, put it in nice and slowly, and try not to poke it around too much, because that way, again, you're not stirring up different like air bubbles and stuff. So as you can see here, luckily I didn't get any, so that's great. Once that level has been cured, you want to put in another thin layer, and then you want to attach your bits of confetti. So again, take your time with this. Don't touch the resin too much. You don't want to stir up an air bubble party, because nobody wants that. Once you've cured that layer, then it's time for you to add in your background color. Now, please, when you're doing this, try not to move your hand around too much. Like, the less air that you can get into this, the better. Just keep your hand nice and still, nice and steady, and just enjoy the resin pour. When I'm curing this, I make sure that I cure it flat first, but then once it's all nice and steady, I do pick it up and give it an all-around cure, just to make sure that everything is all nicely set in place and there aren't going to be any gooey bits that I might have missed. And of course, I need to add more glitter, because glitter is life. I'm a glitterholic. I am not ashamed. So for this, I just put in a tiny layer of clear resin, and I mixed in the glitter on the actual piece. This is completely optional. You can do it, you know, by mixing the glitter and resin together first beforehand if you want to, but I just chose to do it this way. Now, a little tip that I've realized when it comes to getting your pieces nice and shiny is to try not to touch them too much. I've made the mistake before of getting my fingerprints on it, and then you've got to reglaze it and all of that nonsense. Like, who has the time? So try to keep your hands on the outside of your piece so that you don't get lots of little fingerprints in there, but instead you get a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, shiny, glossy piece. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video and that you learned something. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss my next video. Take care, my darlings, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.